Gigi Dolin ready for a fight.
As always.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolin.
A woman who began her wrestling career at the age of 17 years old.
And she's one of the youngest female competitors in WWE, but already has a veteran's mindset. Gigi Dolin has the ability to be pretty imaginative in the ring.
She says her creativity is how she expresses herself. A good old girl who now has a fatal influence.
And her opponent from Chelsea, Michigan, Fallon, Henley.
Fallon's been a huge disruptor in the women's division for the simple fact that she won't be intimidated.
There's nothing mysterious about Fallon Henley. Tons of attitude, and she comes at you full force.
One of Fallon's favorite hobbies is to call people out. It's going to get rough around here.
Gigi Dolin has really worked hard as of late to prove herself here in WWE, to prove that she can stand on her own.
The sleeper hold is cinched in. Time to go night-night. Sleeper hold is applied. She needs to find a way out in short order. Not going to last long, and she escapes. Caught with a clothesline.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh. And that damage to the shoulder could be an ongoing factor now. It might limit range of motion in the entire arm. Corey, what's the key strategy when it comes to taking on Gigi Dolin?
Well, Dolin's a fiery superstar, Cole, but that also means she can burn out fast, especially when she gets frustrated. So if you work to frustrate Dolin at every turn, it's only a matter of time before she'll be unable to truly do anything about it.
Fallon Henley has lost any sense of... And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we... Oh, look at this. Arm bar slipped underneath and able to counter. Oh, look at this. Hair pull net slam.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor. Oh, and then the chest as well. Boom. Big elbow.
That focused singular drive of Dolin. Body scissor takedown.
Into the cover.
And quick getting the arm up.
Could be in search of a second win now.
This is just establishing dominance, followed by a stomp.
Setting her up on the top rope. Uh-oh. This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes. Superplex!
And Fallon Henley has taken control.
And you can just tell how frustrated Dolin is right now.
Look at this, Fyre.
Figure four head scissor drip.
Oh, slipped through and escaped. That was pretty. Kick right to the midsection.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Boom! Incredible suplex. Henley delivering that country-strong offense.
Look at the heart.
Baszler.
Did Henley just close this out?
And the cover. Henley did it. What a huge victory.
Here is your winner, Fallon Henley.
Gigi Dolin processing this loss.
Well, Fallon Henley got exactly what she came here for tonight. A big victory.
The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina has seen a tremendous amount of success lately. She won the Queen's Crown and reformed the LWO.
Zelina's not showing any signs of slowing down.
Zelina was no stranger to success before, but now she seems destined for the top.
Jacy Jayne, a superstar with a rock star attitude.
And her opponent from Tampa, Florida, Jacy Jayne.
Jayne is the multiple-time NXT Women's Tag Champion, co-holder of the longest reign in that title's history.
And we are only seeing the start of Jacy Jayne's dominance. Jayne brings a certain fire to the ring every time she competes.
And she has attitude to spare, ready to make her next big statement tonight. We're underway, and Jacy Jayne looks ready as ever.
If looks could kill, you'd better watch out for Jacy Jayne. Some might call Jacy devious, but I'd argue she's simply one of the more shrewd superstars in WWE.
You would argue that, Corey, but you're not necessarily wrong. Either way, Jacy Jayne is definitely someone you need to watch your back around.
Well, Zelina Vega might be small in stature, but she is as crafty as they come once that bell rings. Crafty, scrappy, and I'll be honest, extremely fiery.
Zelina has been competing with a true purpose lately, and it really has reinvigorated her. This should be one heck of a fight.
Lands in the drop zone. Leg trapped. Looking for the heel hook stretch.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Stomping down.
From the middle rope. Breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
What's something about Jacy an opponent might not expect? What makes her a challenge in the ring?
I'd call out her toughness. Even a broken nose wouldn't slow Jayne down. So if you want to beat her, you're going to have to give her absolutely everything you've got.
Face first.
And here's the cover.
And she breaks free before a 1 count.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Focus that attack at the base. Can't put together much offense with no base.
And Vega gets contested there.
Yeah, Jade was definitely
From the top.
elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow. She's struggling and looking like an easy target. Slingshot into the neck breaker.
Can she get the pinfall?
Maybe.
She kicks out at 1.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Evades the attack.
Oh. Spinning kick to the gut.
And Zelina reverses it. Picture perfect crucifix. Oh, great takedown. Into the cover. Gets the shoulder. Wow. What's it going to take?
She's still got a lot of stamina left.
That physical nature of Jayne's being met head on.
Zelina proving too much to handle with that.
Oh, wiped out with the crossbody.
They've got their opponent hooked. There it is. Dragon Sleeper is applied. My goodness, look at how tight this...
Will it get counter? Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Jacy trying to end this match here and now.
Breaks the count.
She just will not go away. From the top, senton!
Zelina being sized up.
Rolling elbow right on the mark. Does Jade put this one away?
No, she kicked out.
Her perseverance is unreal.
Preserving her opportunity to keep this match alive. There's got to be some sense of desperation right now. She's used her best weapon, but the match still continues. Mistake made by...
Kick to the body.
Into a powerbomb. That might end Jacy's chances.
That's it, and Zelina gets the win.
Here is your winner, Zelina Vega!
Zelina Vega picks up the W.
Jacy Jayne doesn't handle loss well, but I have no doubt she's already thinking about her next steps.
Chin is ready for a fight.
This woman is a terror to anyone who gets in her
The
way.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Fontana, California,
Chin, a very resilient and determined competitor in the ring.
Yeah, she boasts a very diverse arsenal, mixing martial arts with street fight toughness.
And she's always ready to start or finish a fight.
A major match ahead of her. She plans on proving exactly why she's worthy of big matches like these.
The sinister siren is here.
I can only imagine what her tarot cards have promised for tonight.
and her opponent, representing the Final Testament from Sin City, Scarlett!
There is a chill in the air whenever Scarlett enters a room. The coldness defines her as a superstar.
Already playing serious mind games with the women's roster.
The time for mind games is over. It's time for Scarlett to cause some physical damage.
If looks could kill, we would all be on life support right now. But don't get it twisted. Scarlett has been in this game for over 10 years, and she has no problem getting her hands dirty in the ring.
The last part is apparent.
But Michin is one of the most versatile competitors in WWE today, and she is always ready to throw down.
A bad attitude and always in a bad mood. Michin is not one to take things lying down. She'll bring the fight and then some. Wow, springboard attack.
Oh, the heel hook. Stretch. Look at this. Incredible. The deadlift German suplex.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Michin is looking unstoppable now.
Michin is executing everything she wants.
All tied up now.
Trying to make the switch out here, and does quickly to a side headlock.
Turns it around and gains control with the wrist lock.
STO takedown.
Scarlett's toughness being put to the test.
She knows this is only the beginning, but there's more to come.
Suplex. And the momentum's clearly against Scarlett now.
Scarlett has to devise a new plan here.
Punch to the stomach connects.
Corey, we're used to Scarlett ringside more these days than in the ring. Do you think ring rust could come into play here?
I would never bet against or discount Scarlett's abilities, Cole. Scarlett's been around the block a time or two, and she knows exactly what she's doing in the ring. Any ring rust won't change that.
Protect your neck.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. Michin gets the huge win.
Here is your winner, Michin!
Michin scoring the win tonight.
That win was just too sweet for Michin, a woman you do not want to underestimate.
Oof, it's about to get hot in here.
Oh, compose yourself, Saxton.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Miami, Florida, Lola.
A proud Cuban with a spicy attitude.
And MMA skills to match. Don't you dare make the mistake of judging Lola Vice by her size.
She is going to be in for a grueling fight against the Queen of Spades.
I doubt this woman can win the hand she's been dealt tonight.
or
And
snap.
her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
A submission specialist. It's that mixed martial arts background that has made Baszler so feared.
And her disposition, her lack of remorse, that makes her perhaps the most feared woman, WWE. She holds the record for most women's Royal Rumble eliminations and women's Elimination Chamber eliminations.
It doesn't matter if she has one opponent or 29. In the ring or in a chamber, Shayna Baszler is always ready to fight. When the mouth guard goes in, the lights go out for her opponent.
Lola Vice fired up and ready for this one-on-one matchup.
From the cage to the ring, Lola Vice has transitioned spectacularly to WWE. She's got the MMA ability, meaning she can knock you out at any moment. She's got the larger-than-life personality, meaning she'll dance over your carcass after she does so. Talk about the total package.
Yeah, Corey, as Lola Vice says, her fist don't lie, and she's ready to prove that once again tonight.
But the Queen of Spades always has focus in her eyes, that determination. Once she has you in her sights, it's only a matter of time before she inflicts some serious punishment.
Yeah, on your limbs, on your joints, on your bones. You can bet Shayna's already picked out a body part she's going to target.
Locking up. That gets your attention.
Just a blitz of offense on Vice here.
All hail the Queen of Spades. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Arm stop by Baszler.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. That could make an opening for her. Roundhouse kick. Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. From way up. Diving double axe handle. Here's the cover.
Could be it.
Just barely when it counts.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Corey, we've seen how short Shayna Baszler's fuse is. Is that something that's going to affect her performance in the ring tonight?
Baszler's temper is arguably her biggest flaw, but it can also be her greatest asset. It all depends on how well Baszler can harness that temper and manage to unleash it at the right moment.
She catches Lola with a counter.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Looks like Baszler is psyching herself up.
Ooh, elbow strike.
Drop kick on target. Deliberate attack with intentions of cutting down their base.
Gets herself out of harm's way.
And Shayna experiencing a bit more fight there than she may have expected coming into this match.
Yeah, Vice looked energized on that one.
Oh, jeez, falling hard to the outside. Lola is picking the competition apart.
Tough night so far for Shayna Baszler.
Smooth transition. Good God. And a big boot is her path to freedom. She's coming too, and she's not going to like what comes next.
Effective counter.
Hard knee to the gut by Lola Vice.
Followed by the axe kick. Shayna's down. Could this be the end? She pops the shoulder up and one.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
Lola Vice now Putting her opponent in position. Here it comes. 3 out of 5.
Bad spot for the Queen of Spades.
And into the cover.
What a win! Here is your winner, Lola Vice!
Lola Vice with a massive win tonight.
Baszler ticked off now, and that only means she's going to come back meaner. Straight out of Sin City, she is one to watch in WWE.
Yeah, a powerhouse threat in the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoey Stark!
Zoey Stark, an incredibly physical superstar who loves to ratchet up the intensity.
Now, Zoey is a beast in the ring who doesn't hold back.
Stark rolls with a vicious crowd and constantly attacks enemies backstage.
It sounds to me like Zoey's got a great strategy.
The first ever women's North American champion, Kelani Jordan.
And her opponent, from Boynton Beach, Florida, Kelani Jordan!
Kelani Jordan may be young, but she's already tasted so much success in her career. She's got titles and major matches to her accolade list.
And Kelani has proven that nothing gets in her way. Such incredible athleticism.
Yeah, and Jordan uses it every chance she gets in the ring.
And we've got Zoey Stark in action here. Stark will get in anyone's face and utilize her power to drop them.
Stark has made it abundantly clear that she's the baddest woman walking in sports entertainment.
Stark is creating her own opportunities, and she is not concerned about who falls victim to her dominance.
But Kelani Jordan is as resilient as they come, and with her unreal athleticism, this is one superstar you don't want to bet against.
Yeah, no one does it like Lonnie, Corey, and she's ready to prove that once again tonight.
Oh, ouch!
Pulled into a kneeling armbar.
Nice arm drag.
Incredible athleticism. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
Oh, what a knee.
Able to save herself there. That's a forearm that'll floor you.
Pinpoint aim right to the arm.
Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the crosshair.
Oh, roll up here. And there's a kick out at one.
Too soon for a cover. Knee, meet back of neck.
Oh, look at her torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't gonna be good. Oh, man.
My, oh my, what elevation.
No doubt she's looking to end her here.
A drop kick from the middle rope.
Nicely done.
And Kelani was a step behind there.
Yeah, Zoey just got right down to business with that.
Oh, the moonsault connects. Kelani Jordan is an exceptionally dynamic and athletic superstar. How do you deal with that as her opponent?
Oh, I'd try to ground Jordan as much as possible. Slow her down, keep her off the ropes. You want to force Jordan into fighting you in the middle of the ring.
Oh no, she could be caught here. Bad situation for her.
Gotta figure out a way.
Abdominal stretch.
Fighting out of
That's
it.
one way to get out of it. Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside.
No idea her opponent has her dead to rights here. Off the top.
All the way to the outside.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Deconstructing the knee there.
Wow.
Right to the spine.
Really needs to take this back to the ring ASAP. The referee.
Good. Putting her back in her place.
Not a good spot to be in.
Face first.
Cover now.
Is it enough to keep her down?
Kick out at one.
Close call, but not enough yet. Whoa, just floating through the air.
Might be going high risk here.
To the skies. 450!
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
And Kelani Jordan with a one-of-a-kind moonsault.
Zoey's in dire straits.
Makes the cover. And it's all over. Jordan gets it done.
Here is your winner, Kelani Jordan.
Zoey Stark tastes defeat.
This has to be a difficult loss, but ultimately Zoey Stark was shut down.
It's not something we expected to see, Corey, but Stark will leave here a loser.
From Nitro Girl, the manager, to one of the best competitors in women's division history.
Just as lethal as she is lovely.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Stacy Keibler.
Think about how Stacy Keibler got her start. She won a contest to become a WCW Nitro Girl and transfer that into being one of the most successful competitors in the women's division. Keibler's been constantly underestimated throughout her entire career.
Stacy has proven she has quite the head on her shoulders and can fight back when she needs to. Here comes something unholy.
The devilish Alba Fyre.
And her opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, Alba Fyre.
Easily the most dominant woman in NXT UK history. She held the women's title for 649 days. And in NXT, she won the Dusty Rhodes Classic alongside Io Sky.
Well, no matter what brand she's on, her name is always in the title picture.
Alba Fyre has declared that her spiritual alchemy is complete, and she is ready for battle.
And she's ready to unleash catastrophic outcomes on the entire women's division.
That sound is the bell, and Alba Fyre looks as sinister as ever. Just the sight of fire paralyzes opponents with fear.
Oh, it's impossible to prepare for an entity as evil as Alba Fyre. Fyre crushes your hopes and sets them ablaze, laughing as they turn to ash.
Fyre isolates her opponents into an area of the ring and then attacks like a vulture. Fyre doesn't wait for anything. She takes what she wants.
And standing across the ring is Stacy Keibler.
Beauty, brains, and brawn. Stacy really has it all, and she knows it. While her beauty is the most obvious, it's her brain and brawn that make her such a force in the ring. You know it's only a matter of time before you catch one of her big boots to the face.
Stacy gets her back.
Oh, that can shatter a jaw.
Just rubbing salt in the wound now.
Suplexes, slams, and bombs are all painful, but being slapped like that is humiliating.
You would know, Saxton.
Just stretching out the arm.
There is a fine line between strain and pain when your shoulder is worked like that.
Oh, look at this claw in the face.
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Ow! Foot, meat back.
Corey, what do you think is the best strategy for taking on Alba Fyre? She's looking at it early. Lifts up the shoulder.
Trying to get this over with pronto.
Oh, my goodness.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Big back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that? Fyre got out of the way.
Hurricanrana.
And Stacy's craftiness not exactly doing the trick this time around.
Fyre making that look almost effortless.
She could end this thing right here.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
What a shot. Oh, that hurt. Finds a counter for Stacy.
Big forearm.
Caught with the elbow. Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Intimidation or confidence from Stacy?
Another.
One for good measure.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Looking dazed, you can tell she has no idea what's coming to her.
Stacy going up.
Up high. She went airborne and missed.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Alba Fyre digging deep into the arsenal here. The gory bomb. Right into the pin.
There's two. She kicks out with authority after two.
No celebrations yet.
And she's returning fire. Nice takedown. Stack them up. And she's not done yet.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Oh boy, I think the crowd knows what's coming.
devastating kick.
That's what makes Stacy so dangerous. She just knows when to... Oh, victory nearly in hand for Keibler.
Looking for the pin. And a major victory in her career tonight.
Here is your winner, Stacy Keibler.
And Stacy Keibler eliminates another foe.
Vengeance in Fyre's eyes. Something wicked this way comes.
The generation of Jade has begun.
And I don't think it'll ever end.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade.
Cora Jade, so mean in the ring at such a young age.
That's a great way to steal the advantage in a match.
She's a cunning competitor, that's for sure.
Cora Jade's a woman who says if you never go too far, you'll never go far enough in life.
Cora certainly loves to go too far. Lyra Valkyria is on the hunt.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra possesses amazing technical wrestling abilities, which have worked great as equalizers against tougher opponents.
And Lyra has used those skills to slay some of the biggest names in WWE, like Io Sky and Becky Lynch. A woman who has called herself the Celtic goddess of war.
We've already seen Valkyria forge herself in battle.
Something tells me that tonight's match will sharpen Valkyria's blade even more.
That's the bell when Cora Jade's in action. I have to say, Cora Jade has a terrible attitude. Jade is crass, combative, and respects no one.
And Jade, oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
She's full.
She's got it locked in. No, she doesn't. That was a great counter and so simple. Look at this. This can't be good.
Rotates over for a flapjack.
Uh-oh. She could be setting up for a submission here.
Armbar's in.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there. Oh, did you hear that?
Oh. Locking up with the collar and elbow. Oh, boy, making a statement with that shove.
For all of her talent, Cora Jade still tends to take some shortcuts in and out of the ring to achieve her goals.
Yeah, Cole, but that's just because she can. The thing with Cora Jade is she knows when to use those so-called shortcuts effectively. She's just got to be smart about the way she goes about it in this one. Oh, no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomps to the hand.
A proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt.
Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that.
Oh, look at this.
Boot right to the throat. And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
See, Jade being real smart about her tactics in the ring here, and she's got this one in her hands.
Look out!
Ooh, holy time, high-risk attempt. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Into the ring again now.
And gets sent right into the corner.
She's vulnerable. Up on the top turnbuckle. Oh, she retaliates.
Hurricane.
The damage is starting to affect her.
Lyra Valkyria came looking for a fight and is delivering one now.
Bam!
Beautiful.
She's got her pin. She manages to get the rope break.
Oh, just throwing their body. She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent.
Big forearm. Up across the shoulders and driven down. Stealing from the enemy. What a surprise.
2 count. It wasn't enough. She kicked out.
She has too much pride to go down to her own move.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the 3.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from? Throwing down punches and counters out.
Series of strikes with major impact. Big time lariat. Starting to fire up.
Where is this superstar getting this from? This is incredible.
Now into the cover.
The fate of the match is at stake.
And she thwarts the pin attempt and won.
Amazing effort by her. Up and down, leg lariat.
Taking things to the top rope.
Look at the height.
Frog splash. Lyra Valkyria got all of her.
And Lyra Valkyria gets the win.
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria.
Cora Jade incensed after this loss here.
Just goes to show that you can never underestimate Lyra.
Well, you could, but it wouldn't be wise.
Here comes Yim Torres.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Denver, Colorado, Yim Torres.
Don't get it twisted. Eve is more than looks. She holds a black belt in jiu-jitsu after training with the most notable family in all of mixed martial arts.
A tremendous competitor, Diva Search winner, multi-time women's champion.
Yeah, Torres is a woman to watch out for, but we also know she won't hesitate to manipulate the rule book.
Look, Eve knows when to work hard and when to work smart. Here comes Montreal's most flawless export.
And her opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada,
Oh, what a blessed evening it has already become. We are staring at elegance personified.
Yeah, there's nothing elegant about her underhandedness. I don't trust Maryse at all.
You wouldn't know what to do with a woman like Maryse, Saxton.
I wouldn't want to do anything with a woman like Maryse, Corey. She has a very questionable attitude.
There's nothing to question, Byron.
And we'll start with Eve, and I gotta say, not many people know how to get what they want better than Eve Torres.
The resume speaks for itself. From the Diva Search to a multi-time champ, a former executive administrator of Raw and SmackDown. She is crafty, she is creative, and ambitious as they come.
I certainly wouldn't bet against her.
Well, at the same time, I know it's easy to let Maryse's beauty stun you, but let's not forget, she's a very capable competitor in her own right. Crafty, determined,
and vicious. We all know Maryse has no problem doing whatever it takes to get the job done. And she's got a vindictive streak a mile wide. Or I guess they use kilometers in measure.
Taking it on the mouth. And you guys, I see blood on the face of Eve.
Targeted stop to the arm.
Oh, man. Ow.
Maryse, high risk, taking this fight back into the ring.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Boom! Foot to the midsection.
Oh, dear, this doesn't look good.
Alley-oop! Big cover for Maryse. A kick out stops the rep at 2.
Well, that might have been closer than she thought it would be. Oh, putting focus on the arm here. Just disrespectful. But this could also light a fire under you. Make you fight even harder.
What a forearm.
That obviously wasn't a part of Eve's strategy.
Yeah, Maryse looked confident going on the attack.
So ruthless. And Maryse is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Maryse is really remaining the aggressor here.
From the top.
Oh, way off. That's a big mistake.
Big back body drop. What elevation. Maryse has proven time and time again just how crafty she is in the ring. How exactly do you answer that?
Maryse is often the smartest person in the ring, but when you're facing off against her, you can't.
And they're going shot for shot, multiple blows. The fight is on, and it's furious.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Ooh, sharp elbow.
Across the top rope, all the way to the floor.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. Really trying to do everything she can to get back in this.
There's press and
Man,
added damage.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
She saw that coming.
Lariat. She goes for the cover.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
A twerk and a moonsault. And straight into the pin attempt.
2. She gets the shoulder up.
What a match.
Oh, there's a response against Eve.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Lift off. Moonsault.
And that can keep Maryse down. Following it up with the cover.
2 count. Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now.
Here is your winner, Eve Torres.
Maryse unable to get the win here in this one.
A true tragedy has befallen Maryse here tonight.
I'm sure that's what she thinks.